How's it? Well, welcome back. So every once in a while, say like once a year-ish, I'll make a video on a channel going over this, either because I'll get a bunch of comments in a row that are asking me about it, or I'll get a comment come in that's not directly related to it, but then it's close enough that it at least makes me think about covering it again. And it was a combination of those two things which got me making this video right here, right now. And that is, why don't I do more dream sharing videos, right? And I do them sometimes. I got a playlist on my YouTube channel specifically dedicated to that. I just don't post in it very often, right? And so people, will comment, hey, we want to hear more about your personal dreams. Why don't you share them more often? Or I'll get this other comment which came in, which is actually like the thing that got me shooting this video right here. Kind of related, but kind of not related. But this person wrote on one of my more popular videos where I was doing this experiment where I was telling dream characters that, not just that this is a dream, but like this is a dream and you're not real, trying to get like a negative reaction out of them. And I succeeded. They didn't like get all black eyes and turn into demons or anything, but the dream took on more of a negative vibe. And I typically, like, anytime I bring it up, I always got to try to push back against it, because that's one of the most common things you'll see in these lucid dreaming's don'ts lists, right? Never tell dream characters that, they're in a dream, they get offended and whatnot. But I couldn't disagree with that more, because that's been something that I've been doing in my own lucid dreams before I had any inkling, like they say out there online, that this is a bad thing to do, like since I was a teenager. That's something I just like naturally just started doing on my own. Like, hey, I'm dreaming. I would like announce it, and then I'd be taking dream characters in the environment, flying with me and showing them lucid dreaming stuff. So like my dream characters tend to react either positively or like indifferent to it. And at least off the top of my head, the only time I ever got like a negative kind of vibe to it was in that one experiment where I was like, this is a dream and you're not real. But anyway, on that video, this person commented this. You don't have that kind of human construct in lucid dreams. I find what you're saying to be a bit hard to believe. And so I couldn't even totally tell what he was getting at with that question. I tried to comment back because I wanted to know more so I could like try and elaborate for him. Because like later on in this dream, I was talking about some basic dream control stuff, right? So I was lucid in the dream. I was telling my friends who I like, versions of them, people who I knew in real life, they weren't really liking it. But then we were there to go snowboarding, right? So we're on the mountain. The plan was to go snowboarding before I tried to implement this little experiment thing. And so then my goal at that point was to try and teleport us all up to the top of the run so we can go snowboarding down the mountain. I was having a hard time getting the dream to teleport or getting the dream scene or environment to change. So I did one of my common techniques I like to do where I do like a prolonged blink, close my eyes, open them, and then I succeeded in teleporting myself, but not my friends. I'm like part way up in the middle of some random run. I start going down, have a fun, snowboarding session by myself essentially. So I'm not sure if what he was talking about at that point was, doesn't believe that my dream characters would not, that my dream characters normally respond positively, or that I could have that amount of control in my lucid dreams. I don't know. It also made me think I got totally off topic with what this video was about. But so I'll wrap this all together. So why don't I share more of my personal dreams, right? It's just not something I'm not that into doing. I'm not that interested in doing it myself. They're like my own personal dreams. I don't really feel like sharing them. But then I also don't really care, or I don't really enjoy listening to other people's dreams either, right? Which is another reason why I just don't like to do it myself. Plus, another aspect of it is like there's a ton of people sharing their own dreams out there online on people's channels, right? And I do know if I was to do it, it would be a lot of easy content for me just to go ahead and do. But then, like a lot of other people's dreams out there, they're already so awesome and amazing, and it makes me wonder if that's a really legit experience or not. That, what if, I don't feel like my dreams are that cool, so why would anybody want to hear them anyway? But then, and this is the kind of real kicker, it starts to give this like underground urge or tendency to want to like embellish my stories, make them sound more amazing or more fantastic, right? So it sounds cooler and all that shit. And so I find it easier just to, not share them at all and focus on other stuff on my channel, like primarily teaching techniques and things like that. So to the person who left that comment, You know, if you happen to see this video, which I'm sure you will not. I do take like a big, I do take pride in my channel and really not going overboard with anything. Everything I'm talking about is 100% legit. All those like specific techniques I was talking about in that video, you know, that is very, very doable stuff that people can accomplish within their dreams, right? You can remember in your head to try and do some pre-planned experiment. You can absolutely purposefully teleport and change your dream environments and things like that. So, yeah, I'm not sure what he was getting to on that with that comment, but yeah, that's the answer for you. And yeah, that's it, I guess. Rambled on. I feel like I'm going to delete this video. But anyway, we're sticking with it for now. Until the next video, keep your lucid dreaming practice legit.